Hey guys, it's me, Jacob, and I'm going to show you how to make the triple single. So, okay, so first you're gonna first take your first rubber band and you're putting it this way, so that way the arrow is going that way. So you're gonna take your first band, put it on the middle, going up. So you're just gonna keep on putting your rubber band until you go all the way up here, which is the last one. And then I'll show you what to do next.
WCW created an opportunity for Lex Luger. Lex Luger has won the WCW World Heavyweight Championship. Luger's physique was his calling card, and Vince McMahon dialed him up to become the face of his new WBF. While the endeavor was short-lived, Luger made his official debut with the WWE as the Narcissist in 1993.
Lex Luger, the narcissist, the guy that was in love with himself. There was probably never a more appropriate persona, given or taken by any individual.
As disgusting as it is for all of you to look in the mirror every day, I relish it.
That fit this guy like a glove. The narcissist was all of a sudden a household word in the WWE. Lex Luger did his job well.
July 4th, 1993. The setting, the aircraft carrier Intrepid. The event, a contest to see who could body slam the 550-pound Yokozuna.
Yokozuna, in fact, had humiliated America. He had embarrassed all of the professional athletes who attempted to slam him on board the USS Intrepid. And then from there, something happened on board the Intrepid. One more competitor would step forward. Yes, it was Lex Luger.
All of a sudden, here comes the narcissist, and instead of just looking at himself in the mirror, he happened to execute a physical feat that nobody of them could do before. It was a defining moment for Lex Luger when he body slammed Yokozuna.
And Lex Luger, your Lex Express is traveling across the country, and I've got to tell you, the momentum is really starting to blow.
When Lex Luger started doing the Lex Express, it was almost like he was doing like an old school presidential whistle stop campaign, going from town to town, city to city, and
so once you're done, it should look like,
I think that helped him out.
it should look like
Going
that.
across the country like that really helped Lex's cause.
Then you're going to pick another color and go on to the right peg and go all the way down.
I mean, he's a big, huge, expensive bus, and he's traveling all over the country. And some of the guys were actually a little bit jealous of the fact that this Lex Express, but I don't think they realized how much work went into this thing of Lex making all of these personal appearances all over the country. And all I can say about it is really worked. I mean, it got a lot of attention, and it all focused on Lex Luger, and I think it got the job done. Lex Luger was a huge superstar because of the way he looked. He looked like what a wrestler is supposed to look like. He had big muscles, he was tan, he smiled a lot, he had a mullet. They put him on a bus, and he's going around the country, and he's trying to kiss babies and shake hands. And to me as a kid, I just saw through that. I just thought this guy was a total fraud. So, sorry, Lex. All this travel across the country was to promote Lex Luger and Yokozuna at SummerSlam. Big pay-per-view for the company, and a big match for Lex Luger.
Luger was unable to etch his name in the history books as a WWE champion, but his next move was historic in its controversial nature.
It is my understanding that there was an agreement in place that Lex was going to stay in the WWE and continue his career. And then all of a sudden, on a live Nitro from the Mall of America in Minneapolis, out walks, guess who? Lex Luger.
What in the hell is he doing here? Get him out of here!
And that certainly opened the door for others to follow. It certainly signaled the beginning of the competition between Turner's organizations and WWE. But I think that the way that whole deal was handled left a bad taste in the mouths of them.
It was shocking and it was different. And really the start of all that controversy that went on afterwards, he was the first one. Lex Luger's role at the time was Lex Luger's role that he always had. He was always in a big position. Not great.
Then you're gonna do it to the other side. With, I'm just gonna okay, so guys usually have it like this. These are my clothes, and then you're gonna make here.
Kind of that California beach look.
Had a great motor.
So then you're gonna take a black.
Always reliable.
You're gonna make a trend like this.
Everything that guys you had.
Sting emerged in the late 80s, putting himself
Like
on the
that,
map,
and then you're gonna do it
flashing
all the way
champion
up
Ric Flair as this
until
classic
you
Robert
get to
King
right,
onto the Great
and
American
you're gonna
Bash
stop right
in
there.
1990.
So that's what you're gonna stop. You don't put them right here. So just do that until you're done. After you're done with that, you're gonna push it down, all of it down. Then you're gonna do the same thing to this one and this one.
Soon the NWO would emerge to try to take control of WCW. Both WCW and the NWO turned to Sting to join their fight. Yet Sting would retreat to the shadows.
You had a guy who'd been removed from everything, who felt like, all his fans had turned on him, and all his friends had turned on him, and he had nothing left.
He showed him you thought I was a traitor. You thought I was a Benedict Arnold. I said I wasn't. You turned your back on me. Now I'm going to show you that I can take the NWO by myself, and I don't need you guys anymore. That's the impression I get.
And the next thing you know, Sting's up in the rafters, and he's dressed up similar to what the Crow was. In that story, in the Crow, where the Crow had lost everything that he had in his life, the girl he loved in his life, and he came back as a ghost, so to say, as a Crow.
I know you're here, Sting. Sting, can you hear me?
Painting his face black, dropping from the ceiling. That all worked because it was a change. It was the good guy that had lost his mind, kind of acted bad that you love to cheer for.
Stinger, if you're somewhere in the building, or if you're listening, I sure hope you are. I made a mistake in not trusting you. A lot of the fans here and out there made a mistake in not trusting you. We're sorry. We need you, and we want you back. Don't do what you're doing.
Starrcade in '97 was huge for WCW. It was the first time we were able to see Sting in over a year. We've seen buzzards popped up in the top. We've seen shadows in the top of buildings. It was a pretty cool thing that happened.
Hogan realizes, as much as anyone, the hero that Sting has become for wrestling fans worldwide, for WCW fans, for WCW personnel. He represents all of us.
But more than that, what it was the NWO and Hulk Hogan against Sting.
Hollywood Hogan, it was
So then
a validation
you should have
that a
that.
homegrown
And you're gonna take this,
could be a global star.
this right here,
Well, Sting covered the 90s from top to bottom, from 1990 to the end of the decade.
and you're gonna
Guys to really harness
put it right
the entertainment aspect of it.
here.
Sting was
You're
kinda
gonna
like
take that one and put it right there.
WCW.
Then you're gonna take the purple and do the same.
The number one good guy in the company.
The golden boy of WCW.
He had a lot of charisma, and then he had that unique look with the face paint and all this sort of stuff, and the ring attire was different, and then, let's face it, he was a pretty darn good wrestler as well. You know, he was a good showman and a good wrestler.
I think Sting was one of the greatest stars of the 90s simply because he had tenure, he had an uninterrupted service, he had great charisma, and his high level of performance night in and night out, and the fact that he got to compete for some of the biggest names.
So then you should have it like this. You're going to take a rubber band, which I'm going to do white, and you're going to put it right, you're going to put your hooks through the purple, yellow, and orange. We're right here. Then you're going to take the band and pull it through. Put it all the way up here, like that, and then pull. And then it should look like this. There you go. Hope you enjoyed. See you later.